I wasted years waiting to get in shape. I wasted years saying I'll start eventually, waiting for the perfect time and the motivation, the schedule, the diet. Looking back, I wish I had just started instead of just kept waiting for the perfect time. If you've been telling yourself you'll get in shape someday, this video is for you. Why I kept waiting. I always had an excuse or a reason to just keep putting it off. Work, being tired, busy, events, traveling. But the one thing I learned was the longer you wait to start, the faster time goes. And I didn't think the best time to start was now, but it always is. The present, the moment we have right now. And that was the hardest part. Workouts don't have to be perfect, especially in the beginning, You're going to make a lot of mistakes. There's going to be a lot of things that you don't know that are going to take time to learn from other people, from YouTube videos, from self-research. It's going to take a lot of time, especially where you want to be and how far you have to go through your journey. Another thing that takes time is the diet. Macros, calorie deficit, dialing in with the foods you want, the foods you like, stuff that keeps you full longer, realizing certain foods suck, fast food, candy, snacks. Some of these things are going to hold you back, but we all have to learn that for ourselves. Sometimes being in that present moment and seeing what works and what doesn't work is the journey that we have to go through. That's more than half the battle, is just having those experiences for yourself. Having somebody tell you something doesn't work and seeing it are two completely different things. Learning that consistency is key throughout the journey, and that beats not taking any action, along with you growing as you progress through the journey, and that it is gonna take a lot of time. It is gonna take a lot of time. And expecting results way too fast is going to be another downfall for a lot of people. That creates a lot of discouragement. And that you see that you've built a lot of bad habits throughout the year, and that takes a lot of time to break too. Also, plateaus and stalls in your fat loss are going to happen. And they suck also, but if you stick to the plan and stay motivated through the process and you enjoy the process, it's going to make it that much easier. And when you check back and look at your progress, don't just look at a single day, look over weeks, look over months. Hell, even if it takes a year, year and a half, look over the whole year. But just make sure you have progress pictures and measurements of everything. Now, what actually got me results was understanding that the calories and the macros matter. The protein matters. Making sure you're consistent when you actually hit those things. Strength training consistently. Progressively overloading, staying active, walking, jogging, some type of cardio, biking, hiking, rock climbing, whatever you like to do. Everything adds up. Every calorie burned adds up. We have to get more active throughout our daily lives because we're not active enough. you really have to also take your sleep and recovery serious as well. Try to aim for at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep if you can. And tracking your sleep if you can. Making adjustments instead of quitting is going to be another big thing also. If you have to have a refeed day and your lower body fat, have a refeed day. That's part of making those adjustments. Me personally, I would say if you're probably under like 15% body fat, have a refeed day because it's going to help you. But if you're not 15 or under, I don't see the point of it. You have a lot of fat you need to lose, so just keep going with your diet. And then staying on track after a bad day. Don't drop your calories so low to 1,200 or 1,300 or something crazy because you had a bad day the day before. Just get back on track the next few days. Instead of, turning it into a bad week or a bad month or something. Just stay focused on that end goal. And write that end goal down. Write that end goal down, what you want, your body fat, what you want your physique to look like. Just remember to read that too. And different things are going to change along the process besides your body. You're going to notice your confidence is going to start to go up. Clothes are going to fit differently. You're going to start carrying yourself differently. You're going to have more discipline with the things you want to do. And it's going to branch out into other aspects of your life. Because once you start to see that you can do this, you start to say, what else can I do? And you start to prove it to yourself that you can do other things too that are hard. A lot of people are too soft nowadays and they don't have the confidence to do one tough thing, so they don't have the confidence to do any tough things. But once you see that you can accomplish this, you see the things that you can accomplish. You start to see that you're capable of doing difficult things consistently, and it makes you push yourself in other aspects of life. And then other people start to notice that change in you too, whether good or bad, whether they talk good about you or bad about you. But obviously if somebody's saying something, you must be doing something right, because when you're doing something wrong, nobody cares. Nobody gives a shit. At the beginning of some things I wish I knew is that you don't need to be motivated every day, and you're not going to be. Stick to the plan and the process and just continue to work through it and grow through that. And you don't need a perfect workout program as well. Just progressively overload, get stronger. That should be your number one goal. You don't need a perfect diet either. But you just have to stay consistent through the process, even if it takes longer than you'd like. And comparison, yeah, you're going to compare yourself to other people. And you should do it just to see how far you progress, yeah. Or how far you want to go, yeah. But don't compare the beginning of your journey to somebody's end, because there's no point in that. Somebody's been working out consistently for 10 years and you're going to compare yourself to them and you've just been doing it for 2 to 5 months. No point. Don't let one bad meal, one bad week derail you. Think about the long process and go from there, Start with what you can sustain and then improve along the way. Now, I thought about this the other day too. There's years that I can't get back of my life that I wish I had. And I wish I could have started this journey a lot sooner, but I am where I am. I can't get that time back. Not being in shape sooner is definitely something I wish I could have done. And if I could change it, I would. But I kept putting it off. Sometimes when you put things off, it catches up with you in the back end. You got to sit and ask yourself, where could I be in 6 months to a year, or a year and a half to 2 years, depending on how far your journey is. because that time's going to pass anyways, whether you start dieting, exercising or not. So don't wait until Monday. Stop waiting until next month. Stop waiting until you're motivated. Do something today. Go for a walk today. Go for a jog today. Start your diet today. Do something, anything today. Trust me, I'm trying to help you. Because it's going to help your future self. That first workout, that first walk, that first tracked meal, that first item you weighed on your scale. You don't need to transform today, you just have to start today. Because like I said before, the time is going to pass anyways. So you can either spend it becoming the person you want to be, or spend another year wishing you had started. So ask yourself that question. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you watching.